Inky, thank you for taking the time out of your day to do this interview. How would you describe telekinesis?
Well, I think telekinesis is the movement of objects using your mind, or maybe psychokinesis is part of that. So anything that's moving an object or forcing an object to move by just using your mind. Yeah, that's how I would describe telekinesis. Have I seen or experienced telekinesis firsthand? Yeah, I've seen heaps. I've seen objects being moved across the room. I've seen objects being moved just with the power of the mind. I've seen objects being bent, especially like metal objects. It seems to be the easiest to be bent. I've seen levitation of objects. I've seen electrokinesis. Give you an example. There was one of those seeds, those tiny little seeds that fly across, kind of like floats. They're like little seedlings. They kind of float across. I guess like when it's windy, like it kind of floats across. And I've seen somebody kind of like just point at it, and his electrostatic was able to draw the seed towards him. So he was able to like pull it towards him, and a lot of people use like those tiny little seedlings for levitation. So they'll focus their concentration on trying to make that even lighter, and eventually it kind of floats up instead of flying across. It's kind of like training a training object, kind of like using a balloon to kind of like fly and levitate, or feather. Start with something small, and then eventually they move on to heavier objects. What do I believe is the origin of telekinetic abilities? That's a good question. Very, very good question. I think the origin of the telekinetic abilities is either encoded in our genetic structure, because a lot of humans tested have telekinesis ability. So it might be a species thing encoded in our DNA that was gifted to us, or it was, how would you say, manipulated, or evolution. But I think it's a species-wide things to varying degrees, with the genes expressions, depending on the area you were from, certain genetics factors will contribute to your potential being able to be, I would say, enhanced. So some people have high potential, some people have lower potential. It just depends on the relevance of their genetics, and also certain conditions. Say if their survival is dependent on it, they will be say their survival depended on it, it would mean they'll be using it constantly. So if they were using it constantly, their ability would improve, and it gives them a chance to hone in on their abilities. It might be, it might be a factor why some people have higher psychic abilities than others. It just comes down to how much they use it, and also how much their ancestors use it, and if it's part of their survival mechanism, their ancestors were using it constantly, then their genetic memory allows them to have a much greater access, shall we say, to these ESP, telekinesis, psychokinesis, clairvoyance, mediumship. So it gives them a much stronger connection to these types of ESP.